When was the last time that you spent just 12 hours in a state of appreciation? Total appreciation. Not talking about, oh, boy, isn't that a nice sunset? And then you go back to yelling at the kids. Total appreciation. I have a friend dying of, he'll say he's living with terminal brain cancer. They keep giving him 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. This has been going on for 8 years. He's been operated on twice, had chemotherapy, had every kind of treatment you can think of. They keep extending his life for 6 months, 6 more months. You know what it would be like to wake up every morning knowing that this could be it? Grand mal seizures at any one time could take your life. He's the happiest guy I've ever met. Even though when he got the cancer, they took away his wife left him. He had his insurance through her. Lost his insurance, lost his wife, lost his house. He's 6'6", had a house built with higher counters and all this wonderful higher doors and the whole bit, lost that. Lost his business, had a nice travel agency, lost all the fun traveling he used to do, lost his BMW, very successful, good-looking, wonderful, powerful guy, star football player for ASU, had done it all, gorgeous wife, lost all of it, and he had only 6 months to live, and ended up living in the back bedroom, tiny little back bedroom of an old college buddy at the age of 34. No family, no any of it. He's the happiest person I've ever met. And he'll tell you today that getting cancer was the greatest thing that ever happened to him. Because guess what has to happen if every day really, really might be your last day? What must you do to keep from going insane?
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You've got to. And I said to him, so it's appreciation, because of course I asked him the secret. Whenever I find an empowered human being in some area, I say, what's your secret? What is it that makes you so special? And he said, appreciation. I said, yeah, I know about that. He goes, no, you don't. You don't know about that. I go, sure, I'm really an appreciative guy. No, you don't get it. He said, appreciation is when you can wake up in the morning and say, oh my God, I'm still here. When you can taste air and go, wow, did you notice the air here tastes different than the air in that other city? Have you ever noticed how air tastes different in every town? When you can look at every single thing. We used to be in meetings. He worked on my production crew. And after he got the cancer, he would be in these meetings. And out of nowhere, and I mean, we'd have all these clients in there, he'd stand up and he'd go, oh my gosh, look at the sunset. And we'd be thinking, geez, he's interrupting this huge meeting for a sunset. Oh, well, you know, it's Russ, he's an appreciative guy. I guess we'll go look at his sunset. And this happened a couple of times. First time I looked out the window, I'm going, what sunset? It's an ordinary sunset. And guess what happened? I went, oh my gosh. To somebody who's dying, there's no such thing as an ordinary sunset. Then I started understanding what appreciation was. No such thing as an ordinary smile, an ordinary hug, or anything ordinary, because it could be the only one that ever happens for you forever. And then he said to me, it's not just being in appreciation, it's the amount of time you spend in appreciation. He says, I live in it, because it's the only thing I have, is this moment. And so this moment is the most important thing in my life, and if it's not, I'll make it. Wow. And then he took me to another level. The next time he was being operated on, this time it was all around his optic nerve and all this stuff they were doing. They said there's a good chance you'll end up blind after this. You'll end up not being able to speak. There are all sorts of things they're doing. And they said, and even then, you now have a stage 4 in the cancer, and it probably will take you in weeks. We don't even know what's going to happen. But chances are it's going to be pretty bad. And I'm thinking, oh my, can you imagine what that'd be like? Going into surgery thinking you probably won't even come out of it. And if you do, you're going to come out of it deaf or dumb or blind or paralyzed or who knows what. Oh my gosh. 2 days before the surgery, I say, Russ, let me teach you how to rollerblade. It's one of the things we do in our course. We take people who are 100 pounds overweight and 60 years plus and have them playing rollerblade hockey in 30 minutes. People have never put on rollerblades. It's my version of Anthony Robbins' Firewalk. A lot more fun. I know you're going, yeah, a lot bigger hospital bills. No, nobody's ever been hurt. So I said, Russ, let me show you how to rollerblade. It'll be fun. Just wanted to get his mind off it. So he comes over. And we've got the skates on, we're skating, and he's just having this great time, and I'm going, geez, I don't get it. I remember the last time I was about to be operated on, I'm thinking, I don't remember being, this lighthearted. And I said, Russ, how are you doing it? He said, what? I said, aren't you afraid of being operated on? It was only 2 days away, and he goes, I'm not being operated on. My next thought was, oh my gosh, he is in major denial. Oh, denial, that's the secret to happiness. Yeah! And so I humored him. I said, you're not being operated on? And he goes, no, I'm not. I'm rollerblading. And he just skated off. I thought, my gosh, it wasn't a quip. He was rollerblading. What's the other thing you must do if you don't have another moment to live is you must live in this moment. He had mastered living in the moment. I'm rollerblading. That's how he was able to do it. Live in this moment, and what is in this moment that I can rejoice about. And if there's nothing I can find, then what can I create? Wow, that's huge. So there's another one. That's a principle. So I'm giving you this knowledge, which won't mean anything if it doesn't become a part of who you are, but it's powerful stuff, and it's just one thing. And I'm telling you this to get the idea that any one thing that you've been taught here this weekend, any one of them, can change your life forever.